Here's a nice little device. It peels your apples, cores it, and slices it all at the same time. And one cut with the knife. And you've got uniform apple slices. Perfect for drying. What do you do with the scraps? Well, I feed some of this to my rabbits. I dry it in the sun to feed to my rabbits during the winter. And you can also just run this through a juicer and make some nice fresh apple juice to drink now. You juice it all, cores and all. Fresh apple juice. Sometimes I will can this, or I will make jelly out of it, but usually I just drink it fresh. The great thing about an apple slicer is it slices the apples nice and uniform and thin, which makes them perfect for drying. They dry better if they're all sliced thin and of a consistent thickness. If you use an electric food dehydrator, you always want to start on the lowest setting for the first couple of hours. If you start with the heat too high, what it does is it dries the outside of the fruit, which forms a type of skin which holds the water on the inside of the fruit, so it doesn't dry real good through and through. So you start it at the lowest setting and you start off drying it very slowly, and then you gradually over the hours turn it up warmer and warmer and warmer until it's dry. You want to crack the lid, leave a little bit of space in the top for the warm air and the moisture to escape. With 2 apple trees, I have far too many apples to put away in my electric dryers, so I dry a lot of my apples in the sun. These I didn't take the time to core and peel them. I just sliced them and put them out in the sun to dry. These are bread racks from a bread truck. Of course, you can make your own racks. Now, what is the storage life of dried foods? If they're dried well, the storage life is almost indefinitely. However, I caution you, there is some fairly rapid deterioration in the quality of the food. But even though the deterioration occurs, the food is still edible. It won't poison you. But I recommend that you eat your fruit within about a year or 2 after drying it. And the same if you dry other foods. You can dry vegetables as well, and even dry meat, make jerky. Now, once you dry the food, all you have to do is just put it in airtight containers such as this plastic bag and store it away till the next year. Now, to be stored for a year, fruit has to be dried properly, so you need to make sure that it is good and dry, but you don't want to over dry it. And the way that you tell is if it's dried properly, it will bend slightly. It will bend, but it will also crack. Now, it won't snap like a potato chip. If it snaps like a potato chip, then it's too dry. So what it should do is it should bend, but when it bends, it should also break, although not snap, but it should break. This piece right here is dried perfectly. I'll show you up closer. When you bend it, see how it breaks there? See how it breaks here, but it doesn't snap. Alright, this is when it's dried perfectly. Now when you're drying your food, and when you take it out of the dehydrator to test it, if it's warm, it will be softer than usual. So you have to allow your test piece to cool down to room temperature before you bend it for the test. Now if you don't dry your fruit enough, it can grow mold on it, which will ruin it. If it's dried too much, it will just be too crispy and hard, not as fun to eat, not as delicious, but it will still be edible. So if you have to err on the side of too dry. But there really isn't any reason to err. I've been drying fruit for many years, and I've never had any go moldy. This is Survival Doc, reminding you, be prepared, or be prepared to be fleeced.